Hey guys, Rapido Baker. I got a package in the mail today, right there, with some of you seen. It came in by Mitchell Post Office. That way, I can get my other Mayhem back up. That's the one I run. This is the other one I bought 13 or 14 years ago. Same time I did that one, I bought two of everything. Brand new chassis, which is the actual, after the Mayhem, they came out with the turmoil. I don't know why they did that. I guess trying to save the business. Anyways, but they went from putting these in here to here, and they called it the Ford Center of Gravity, SCG. And they changed the flat suspension braces here to nice round ones. Actually, nice design. I wish Fort Worth had went out because they actually had some cool buggies and stuff, man. It was cool. But I replaced a lot of parts. Back then, I rebuilt the shocks, which they're probably weak and leaking by now. But you see, 5mm shock towers, 5mm shock towers, nice and thick. So I went over this thing, it was like 12, 13, 14 years ago, I think. And this is the body that came with it. Looks just like that one. That's why I've been running for 20 years, even though I put it away for 19 and a half, something like that. I don't know. But that's one my wife and I bought together. So I'm going to try to fix that one up and put it away. I don't want to damage it any more than it was. I'm going to pull this pig out and beat the brakes off of it. Well, a cool dude, hybrid 32494 or 32464, something like that. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm trying to remember. You know, I did have a mini stroke 3 months ago, so I'm trying to remember the numbers. But pull it up, hybrid. He sent this to me free of charge. It's a part to help me get that right there back up. On top of this, often the guys send me an engine for that. So once I get the engine for that, I'll help put that puppy right there, back up. And then I'll start beating the freaking brakes off of this one instead of that one. I kind of want to put back because that's when me and Grandma Big Pot is my first nitro. I don't want to tear her up. You know, I got extra parts and stuff. That one right there has got some serious, serious sentimental value. You know, I got that one 20 years ago. Literally, I think it was August 2004. We got that car. And just beat the dog mess out of it. I raced it. I run it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Racing on Saturday. And come Sunday, I was tearing it down, rebuilding all the diffs, going through everything and cleaning it. I'd spend 48 hours going through everything, cleaning it, adjusting everything, make sure it was good. So that way, Monday afternoon, it would literally be Sunday night where I would tear it apart. I go ahead and tear it apart, clean everything, went through what I needed to, new clutch, new clutch shoes, new clutch bell, whatever I needed, I'd do it. I'd stay up all night working on it. So Monday, I could take it back out there, test and tune, change anything I couldn't on Tuesday, clean it up. Wednesday, test and tune. Friday, test and tune. With lots of work in between, I spent ridiculous amount of times on this buggy right here. That buggy right there, right there. That puppy right there. I wish they still made them. Because I've done that thing over the years, even though I put it away for 20 years. What I did to it that first year I had it, should have been a law against it. I went through 3 different engines with, Jesus, 25, close to 30 gallons of fuel. I'd wear the engine. The first engine I tore up because I was brand new. I didn't know any better. I smoked it. The other 2 engines, I just wore out. I wore them engines out. Every day I went out there, I took a gallon of fuel with me because I would need it. After I burnt all that amount of fuel, I may need some of that extra gallon to keep going till 10 o'clock at night. They ran 7 to 10, I believe it was. So I go out there for that 3 hours and just run it nonstop. Run, 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 run. Now, I just found a track in Lumberton they opened, which is about 40 minutes from me, 45 minutes. So I think I'm going to start going back to this track. Now, back then, I had to pay $20. I think it was $20 a month. We had to carry $1 million of insurance. Because that piece of aluminum right there left the track and hurt somebody and broke their leg or severed their leg or anything. We had to carry $1 million of insurance back then. I don't know what it is now. I'll figure it out when I get to the track. It's probably freaking 10 million now, and we'll figure it out. Anyways, what you guys want us to see is that little thingamabobber right there. So let me get this tripod adjusted so I can show you guys what I got. Some of you probably know since I showed the remote over there. Anyways, let's do a little unboxing. We're going to unbox this puppy. Alright? Hybrid, you packed this thing like it had a nuclear reactor in it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Carry a nuclear reactor in it. Oh. Look. Look. You know us Gen X. Oh my God, we love the bubble wrap. Look. Got Oso here tonight. Oso puppy dog. Emmy's in the house. Oso wanted to come out here. Look, look, look. Got a blue eye, got a brown eye. He's a Siberian Husky mix. He wants me to scratch his butt. Hey, buddy. That's Oso. We call him Wussel. Wussel, Wussel, Wussel. Wussel, Wussel, Wussel. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, buddy? He likes to come out here and hang out in the shed, too. All right, all right. Enough waiting. Look, can you see it? That is a first generation crystalless receiver. This right here, wait. It's got two little buttons right here. You adjust it to match. Also move this. Back in 2004, I bought this remote. It's a JRX Pro crystalless receiver. I paid $300 back for this back then. XS3 Pro. This was the original crystal-less receiver before they went to the 2.4 gigs, which by the time I put this up a year later, they start coming up with we're going to switch to 2.4 gigahertz. We want to save the megahertz for the military. Yeah, I kind of thought it was BS, but that's what they said. So, now, Hybrid sent this to me, and I really appreciate it. That helps me get her up with my ridiculously antique, but it feels comfortable. This thing, man, the switches, man, God, they feel so comfortable. Even the wheel and everything, which is starting to crack. That's what happens when he gets older as your granddaughter. It just always felt so good driving it. It's got a nice amount of spring pressure and everything on it. I wish they sold out and went to somebody else, and then the court said, you know what? You can't use that name no more. I wish they built them this good now. To feel that spring rate was just, I can't tell you. The trigger pull, just that slight pressure from the spring and the brakes and everything. And look, it's adjustable. You got two different adjustments for your, oh my God, my finger's too fat. I can't grab the brakes. This thing was, I can't tell you guys. I loved this remote. Now the funny thing is, the original Mayhem came with a JR remote, but the JR remote was not the XS3 Pro. It was the crystal design. So I had the 27, 73, and 72 crystals. I still got them in the box in the other shed. So I was actually able to change the crystals. Because when I went out there with a brand new Mach 26 at the time, I went out there, it was the first time I run it. I ran 3 tanks to break it in. One without the wheels, just on there without the wheels. The second tank, I put the wheels back on, ran it on the start box. And the third one, I ran it. The fourth one, I put it on the ground, bumped it a little bit in the parking lot. The next tank, I put it on the track. Some idiot showed up at the track, did not stop and check in, because you had to stop and check in at the time and let them know what frequency you're running so nobody would step on your frequency. He stepped on my frequency. As I turned the corner to go down the back straightaway, all of a sudden my car lost control, red line, hit the fence, shot out through the parking lot, landed upside down behind the car up here, bounced off the windshield. Thank God it didn't crack it. God, that was an Audi. I know it would have been expensive. I remember it was an Audi because I know cars. But it bounced upside down and frickin' red line. Wide open red line. I was sick. I just put the wheels back on to get that extra tank of fuel, just bumping around track. I was sick. My second brand new engine. The first one I messed up because I didn't know any better. The second one, I talked to a few people and learned it. And okay, well, let me break it in the right way. Which nowadays is getting a heat gun and everything else. Back then, you cranked it up and ran it to heat the engine up. There were no heat guns. There were no battery-powered heat guns. There wasn't none of that crap. You ran it. That's probably why they only lasted so many gallons of fuel, and now they last a few extra gallons of fuel. Whatever. Who cares? It was fun, though. You put it on there, and you and run it. When I shut that thing off, and I saw the guy that was acting stupid over in the corner, what's going on with my car? You stepped on my channel, homie. I snapped on him. I paid $180 for that Mach 26 back then. I was mad. Don't never go to the track without dropping your frequency down to make sure you're not stepping on somebody else's channel. If it's the first time you're going to the track, leave your frequency with the controller. That way you don't step on nobody's garbage. You don't know the $500, $600, $700 engine you're going to damage now. Well, that guy got kicked out and told never to come back. That's what happens if you don't pay attention. You don't just go somewhere, man, jump on, and you start beating the brakes off of something without finding out the details and everything. I didn't. I showed up there with my RC car. What's the game? What do I do? You know, how does this work? And I talked to him and everything and figured it out before I destroyed somebody else's garbage. Don't do that. Stop and talk to somebody before you pull your crap out the car. All right? You step on somebody's channel and destroy a $600, $700, $800, freaking Adam Drake engine, you're probably gonna get your ass beat. Believe me. They're gonna beat the brakes off of you unless it's some little freaking dorky dude, Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is gonna help me get my hoopty up. Which most of the parts are new. I really appreciate you. Hey, if you got the other ones, I'll take them. I mean, if your buddy's got the other ones, I'll take them. I mean, like I told you, I'll pay the shipping or whatever, you know. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, go check out Hybrid 32494, I think. If you type hybrid, it'll pop up, or hybrid RC, it'll pop up. You know, and also check out Crazy Dad 2.0 and, you know, Nitro Addiction. And there's quite a few other ones. I can't think of them right now. I'm sorry, I had a mini stroke a couple months ago. I'm trying to get through it. You know, my memory's a little shorter than my Johnson. That's probably why I got Alzheimer's. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, my wife hates that joke. Check them out. Go do it. You know, you also got Haywire RC, and you got, I mean, there's a few of them out there. Just type RC, scroll down, and just start liking and subscribing. It's worth it. Believe me. I know I did, and now I'm having ridiculous amount of fun. In between building my LS3, playing with my RCs while I wait on parts to come in. I kind of got no choice. You know, when they come in, they come in. I want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Cause girls. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, say hi to Wussel. Leave a comment. Say hi to Wussel. Wussel, Wussel, Wussel. Also means bear in Spanish, and that's my wife wanted to name him because he's, you know, she's Puerto Rican. So, anyways, say hi to the Wussel. Wussel, Wussel, Wussel. Hey, buddy. Say hi, Wussel. Wussel, Wussel, Wussel. All right, guys. You want to follow along that, get her going, or if you want to follow along my LS3 with a truck intake for now until I can afford $600 to get a LS3 intake, you know, like, subscribe, and do all that funky stuff. Just leave a comment like deuces or hi or whatever, or you're a dork, whatever. Just leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. Also says thank you. Don't you? Say thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right, guys. Deuces.